everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to create Pipedrive person lead and send Slack messages on Webflow form submission. So let's suppose I'm running a marketing agency, and for that I'm collecting all my potential leads with the help of Webflow. Now I want that whenever there is a new form submission in this Webflow, a person should be automatically created in my Pipedrive account, and this person should also be created as a lead in my Pipedrive account, and then a message should be sent to my team on Slack channel. Now doing this manually will be a very time consuming task, so I'm completely going to automate this process, and to do this automation I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which requires no coding or programming skills. Here I just need to build connection between Webflow, Pipedrive and Slack. With the help of Pabbly Connect, I am going to build this connection in such a way that whenever there will be new form submission in this Webflow, a person will be automatically created in my Pipedrive account, and then this person will be also created as a lead in my Pipedrive account, and then a channel message will be sent to my team giving the information of this lead. Now if you want to learn this amazing automation step by step, then let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we are going to see how to create Pipedrive person lead and then send Slack message on Webflow form submission. For this, I have created an automation workflow with the help of Pabbly Connect, where I have built connection between Webflow, Pipedrive and Slack, and now what we are going to do, we are going to do the form submission in this Webflow, in this particular form. And if a lead or the person is created in my Pipedrive account, this means this automation workflow is working fine. Here a message should also be sent to my channel. So let's quickly open my lead form. So this is my Webflow form, and I'm going to fill some dummy details in all these fields. So let's say my first name is current. So here I've added my first name as current, last name as user, email address as current111@pabblytudes.com, mobile number as this, and now I'm going to click on this submit. Here, as soon as I've done this form submission, a lead and the person should be created in my Pipedrive account, and a message should be sent in my Slack channel. So let's quickly open my Pipedrive, and if I refresh this page once, I can see that under this person, current user has been created. Automatically, the email address that we added was current111@pabblytudes.com, and this was the phone number. Now we have to check whether this lead has been created there or not. On the left hand side, I am going to click on this leads, and here I can see that this current user has also been created as my lead in my Pipedrive account. Now let's open my Slack channel. So here I can see that I have received this message, hello team, we have received new form submission through Webflow, and these are the exact details. So this is how this automation workflow will run, and now to learn how to create this, let's start creating this from the beginning. In this video, we are going to learn how to create Pipedrive person lead and send Slack channel message on Webflow form submission. For this, we are going to create automation between Webflow, Pipedrive and Slack with the help of Pabbly Connect. So this is the landing page of Pabbly, and you can visit this simply by typing pabbly.com/connect/inr/ in your browser. Now after browsing the website, we need to sign in to our Pabbly account. On the top right corner, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on this sign in, and if you are a new user, click on this sign up for free, and this will give you 100 tasks free on monthly basis. As I'm an existing user, I'll click on this sign in, and here all Pabbly apps page has appeared, which is showing me all the Pabbly applications. Here I have to click on this Pabbly Connect Access Now. And it has taken me to this dashboard where I will be able to find all my workflows over here and all the folders that I have created over here. Now if you want to create a new folder, you simply have to click on this plus icon, and from here you can create a new folder. For now, I want to create a new workflow, for which I need to click on this create workflow button. And first I need to provide the workflow name, and then I have to select the folder in which I want to save that workflow. So first let's name this workflow as how to create Pipedrive person lead and send Slack channel message on Webflow form submission. And now I need to select my folder. So these are the folders that have been created, and here I'm going to select this as forms automation and then click on create. Now here, as soon as I click on create, two boxes have appeared in front of me. One is trigger, other is action. So trigger says when this happens, and action says do this. So trigger is basically an event which starts the automation of a workflow. There can be only one trigger step in a workflow, but as many as action steps as you want. Here in this workflow, I want to create Pipedrive person, lead and then send Slack message on Webflow form submission, which means whenever there will be Webflow form submission, the person will be created as Pipedrive person and lead, and then a message will be sent to my Slack channel, which means whenever I will receive new Webflow form submission, this complete workflow here will get triggered, because trigger says when this happens. So when a new form submission happens and an action says do this, then create Pipedrive person, lead and send Slack channel message. So here in my trigger application, I'm going to take Webflow v2, and then in my trigger event, as I'm going to do the form submission, I'll select my trigger event as form submitted and then click on this connect. So if you have an existing connection, click on the save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection. And now to make this connection, we have to enter this token. So to get this token, we have to follow the help desk given below. We have to open the Webflow account, then we have to go to the site settings, then go to this apps and integration, and then click on this generate API token. So let's open my Webflow account. So this is the particular site I'm using in my Webflow account, and I am going to click on this three dots from where I have to click on this settings. Now on the left hand side where I can see all these options, so I'm going to click on this apps and integrations, and then if I scroll down I can see this API access. So I'm going to click on this generate API token, and let's say the name of this token is new test. And then I have to grant away some permissions. So I'm going to grant away the permission to assets. So I've selected this as read and write, and then the CMS read and write. Then in the e-commerce, I'm going to select this as read and write. The components is read and write, forms is read and write, pages read and write, sites read and write. Now that I've selected all these and granted away the permission, I'm going to click on this generate token, and here an API token has been generated, which I'm going to copy and simply paste that over here. Next, after adding this detail, I'm going to click on this save. And here Webflow v2 is connected with Pabbly Connect, and here my site ID is automatically connected as soon as I've made the connection with Pabbly Connect. Now that my site ID is automatically selected, I'm simply going to click on the save and send test request, and here I can see that it has changed to this waiting for response, and under this it is written, once you click over save and send test request button, then do a test submission in that application in order to capture the response here. So here we have made the connection with this particular site by the name Papcon, and this is the lead form of the site. Now as soon as I fill all these details, all the details, and made the form submission, all the details should be captured in my Pabbly Connect workflow, and this will show us the connection setup that we have created between Webflow and Pabbly Connect that is successful. So here I'm going to open this lead form, and I'm going to fill some dummy details in all these fields. So let's say my first name is admin, my last name is user, my email address is admin793@pabblytudes.com, phone number is this, and now I'm going to click on this submit. Here as soon as I've done this form submission, all these details should be captured in my Pabbly Connect. So let's open my Pabbly Connect, and if I scroll down I can see that I have received the response, and this response is a positive one as I have captured all the details that I've just filled in my form here in this workflow. The name that we entered was admin793@pabblytudes.com. First name was admin, last name was user, phone number that we just entered was this one. Now here as soon as I've done this form submission, I have captured that detail here in this workflow, and this shows the connection setup that we have created between Pabbly Connect and Webflow v2 is successful, and now whenever there will be form submission, I will start receiving that response here in this workflow. Now moving on to the next step, whenever there is a form submission, I want to create Pipedrive person. So then in my action application, I'll be taking Pipedrive as my action application. And then in my action event, I am going to create the person. So I'm going to select my action event as create a person and then click on this connect. Now if you have an existing connection, click on the save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection, and now to make this connection we have to enter this API token. So to get this API token, it's written that I have to log into my Pipedrive account, and then I have to click on this profile from where I have to go to this personal preferences and then API. So let's open my Pipedrive account. I have to click on this profile and then go to this personal preferences. Now I'm going to click on this API, and here I'm provided with the API token which I'm going to copy and simply paste that over here. Now that I have added my API token, I'm simply going to click on the save. Pipedrive is connected with Pabbly Connect. Now I have to enter all these details. So the first one is that I have to enter my name. Now I'm not going to enter any of these details manually. Instead, I'm going to use a method called mapping, which means I'm going to enter data from my previous response. Now when I click on any of these fields, I can see this web flow, and when I click on this, I can see all the response that I have received from there. Here I need to enter the name, and the name that we have received in the response is admin user. So I have entered that. Next, I need to select the label. So I'm going to select the label as customer, let's say. And then I have also received the response for the phone number. The phone number is this one. And then I have received the response for the email address. So the email address is admin793@pablitudes.com. Here I need not enter any of these details because I have not received the response for these details. If you have received the response, you can enter following the same process of mapping. In the visible to, I'm going to select this as none, and then I need to enter my first name and the last name separately. So I'm going to do that. Now over here, mapping is important so that every time you receive a new response, it is taken into consideration in these fields. Manually entering the data will make these fields static and the information will not change even if you have received the new response. Over here, if I manually enter any detail, this field will become static, and every time I receive a new response, the result will not change. So as to keep these fields dynamic, we use this process mapping instead of manually entering the details. Now that I've entered all these details, I'm simply going to click on the save and send test request. And here I can see that I have received the response, and this response is a positive one. Now let's quickly open my Pipedrive account and check whether this person has been created there or not. So this is my Pipedrive dashboard. On the left hand side where I can see all these options, I'm going to click on this contacts. And here I can see that I've instantly created this admin user as my person or a contact in Pipedrive account. The email address that we added was admin793@pablitudes.com, and this was the phone number. Now that we have created this person, I want to create this person as a lead also in my Pipedrive account. So then I'm going to go back to my Pabbly Connect, and then I'm going to click on this add action button, and then I'm going to search for my action application, which is Pipedrive again. And then in my action event, I am going to select this as create lead because next I want to create the lead in my Pipedrive. Next, I'm going to click on this connect. So as I have an existing connection already now, I'm going to go with the save. And then Pipedrive is connected. So now I need to enter all these details. The first one is that I have to enter lead name. So I'm going to follow the same process of mapping and enter my lead name as admin, put space between the first name and the last name, enter the last name. Next, in the owner ID, as I have just one owner ID, I have selected that. If you have multiple IDs, you can select from this drop down and create the lead in that ID. Next, in the organization ID, I have all these organization IDs. So I'm going to create this lead in this particular ID. I have selected that. Now in the person ID, as I have created this admin user, I have selected that. And then I do not want to enter any of these details. If you have received the response and you want to enter the value or the value currency of the lead, you can enter that. Now these fields are also not required ones, so we'll skip this. And in this was seen, I'm going to select this as false. I have entered all the required details, and now I'm simply going to click on the save and send test request. And here we can see that we have received the response, and this admin user has been created as my lead in my Pipedrive account. So let's open my Pipedrive account, and from the left hand side where I can see all these options, I'm going to click on this lead, and then here I can see that I've created this admin user as my lead. The name was admin user, email address was admin793@pablitudes.com, phone number was this. Now as I have created the person and the lead in my Pipedrive account, next I want to notify my team on Slack channel. So then in my action application, I'm going to click on this add action button, and then in my action application, I'm going to take the action application next, which is Slack. Then in my action event, as I want to send the channel message, I'm going to select this and then click on this connect. So if you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection, then click on this connect with Slack. Here I need to enter the token type, so it's written. Enter the token type as either user or bot. Check the documentation to find out how to get it. So here I'm simply writing my token type as bot. You can do this too, and then click on the save. So here, as my Slack is already logged in, I just need to grant away some permissions, for which I'm going to click on this allow, because my data is completely safe with Pabbly Connect. So it is always advisable to keep your applications logged in for the easy authorization. And here authorization successful, which means Slack is connected with Pabbly Connect. Next, I have to enter the channel ID. Now in my Slack account, I have created a channel by the name Webflow, and I want to send all the messages in this particular channel. So I'll go back to my Pabbly Connect. From this drop down, select my channel ID as Webflow. Now I need to draft the message in a way that I want to send to my team on Slack. So here I'm writing, let's say, hello team. We have received new lead from Webflow form submission. This has been already created as a person and a lead in the Pipedrive account. Here are the details. Then I'll enter name, email and phone. Thanks, regards. Now I'm going to enter the value to all these fields by the mapping method. I'm not going to enter these manually. Instead, we are going to map all these details. So here the name that we have received in the response was admin, put space, then user. Then I received the email address. The email address was admin793@pablytudes.com and the phone number was this. Now these image URL, alt text, bot name, bot icon are not required fields, so I'm going to skip this. If you want to enter, you can enter following the help desk given below these fields. Next, in the auto expand links, I'm going to select this as true. The link usernames, I'm going to select this as true. Reply broadcast, I'm going to select this as false. This field is not a required one, so I'm going to skip this. Now after entering all these details, I'm simply going to click on the save and send test request. And here I can see that we have received the response, and this response is the positive one. Now let's quickly open my Slack channel and check whether the message has been sent there or not. So here we have instantly received the message. This is the same exact message that we have just added, and we have received that response here. The name is admin user, email address was admin793@pablytudes.com, phone number was this. Now whenever I will receive new form submission, these details will be changed with the name of the lead and rest of the details of that lead. So now to summarize, we took Webflow V2 as a trigger application where we made connection with Pabbly Connect. We selected the site ID, made the form submission and received that response here in this workflow. Then we moved to the next step where we wanted to create the person in my Pipedrive account and then create the lead for the same person. So here I took my action application as Pipedrive. Then after creating the person and the lead, I want to send this Slack channel message. So I took my next action application as Slack, made connection with Pabbly Connect, entered the message in a way that I want to send, entered all these details with the help of mapping, clicked on the save and send test request button and received the response as these details being sent as a message in my Slack channel. So here we have successfully created automation between Webflow V2, Pipedrive and Slack with the help of Pabbly Connect. I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching. Not only these applications, but you can integrate many more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, you can visit the website given over here. Also, if you find our videos helpful, do share it with your friends and like and subscribe to our channel.